this. Hello everybody, welcome to PlayStation Doom, my all-time favourite game. The game that not only got into Doom but got into gaming in the first place. This is the very first game I've ever played. And it's definitely the one I've played the most. It's the one I'm 100% most familiar with. Oh man, this just brings back memories. So we're playing the Master Edition, which is basically the same but with a few extra awesome things thrown on the way. It just looks a little better. It still looks amazing. It runs a little better as well. So we're getting straight into this. Oh man. So yeah. So as you can see, it runs a lot more smoother, obviously, compared to the actual PlayStation 1 Doom. But it's also one of the more accurate ones out there as well. Like the TC was just like a total conversion. This is actually using, I believe, like, well, it was converted from actual PlayStation software. There's a few others out there as well, but this is the one I wanted to try. This is the one I've been meaning to play for a very long while, because there's also they're also recreating the old levels that didn't make it into PlayStation Doom, from Doom 1 to Final Doom, and I think there's also a few master levels thrown in as well. So I'll definitely have to get to that sometime soon. But first, whilst we're here, PlayStation Doom. Oh man, this is amazing. I absolutely love this. From the music, to the enemies, to the levels, the lighting, everything's just so good. I even love the sounds. To me, this was the first Doom sounds I ever heard, so these are the ones I always just enjoyed better. I've always thought that PlayStation 1 Doom just has a better sort of environment as well. Better atmosphere, just pretty much better everything. I know the majority of people will never agree with me on that, because obviously when you look at it, especially in comparison to that software and what they're able to achieve on both console and PC, obviously PC Doom is far more superior. But for a console attempt, when you look at all the others, this one, it went beyond. They actually, I believe they really did try with this one. They took advantage of what the PlayStation was able to offer. My friend, I just love that way that the exit room just slowly fades to black. Awesome lighting effects. Of course, you've got Doom 2 enemies in Doom 1 as well. There's so many cool things here. Pain Mental on level 1 is just mad. So I actually played PlayStation Doom for about 3 years before I even realised that there was a different difficulty mode, ultra violence, and also of course the lower difficulties as well. Because I played this very young, and I was very impatient, so I just used to keep pressing the X button as soon as you get to the menu. I didn't realise there's other things you can do. Of course, when you press the X button, it just automatically throws you into the game. This is an epic level as well. One of my favourite Doom tracks on this one as well. I love this song. I think it's called The Broken Ones. All really cool stuff. I'll take these. There's a chain gunner in here. See that this is where we start to see the little differences. Obviously here in the original it's just like a little sort of area to grab the armor here, but now we actually have a little room using one of the custom textures as well. I've always loved these kind of rooms. The lighting in these rooms, such a awesome looking orangey colour and a yellowy colour. I'd never come in this way, I don't know why I did that. And I hear that this awesome red. It's so cool. Hey. So obviously you've got another chain gunner. We'll see chain gunners up to level 6, and then we don't see them again for all the way to Doom 2. They're on the majority of these levels, there's just a couple that they're not. it's epic to experience PlayStation Doom for what it was, but also having like it enhanced a lot as well. Obviously, it would have been a lot more slower, and it wouldn't look this good in quality either, the original. But to be honest, that kind of all these like PlayStation 1 games, I actually have a soft spot for them, probably because I grew up with them. But I do think they look really good. I think some of like the PlayStation 1 games have like a better look than many of the PlayStation 2 games did at the time. So we got Spectres in here as well. There are other enemy differences in this, and the Spectres look amazing. I don't know why I've left it so long to actually play this. I've been wanting to play this for a very long time. See, I was playing through the TC on my channel, but it's just not the same. This is the real thing here. Well, the real thing and more. I want to get to the lost levels as well and everything else. So this room looks pretty cool as well with this lighting effect. I think it looks much better, and this texture brings a bit more of a creepy look to it. There's definitely a zombie men left in here. I didn't kill hardly any of them earlier. Whoa. Hi guys. Yeah, normally they all work their way to the front, but it looks like they've actually got stuck in here a bit. There's some death like here and here. I still got a feeling there's someone left moving about. Did they follow me around here? Just check real quick. No one here. Okay, maybe we did get everybody. See, we have the enemy count on the map there, but we wouldn't have had that on the original. So I'm going to try and not use that and go by memory. Although I do know everything off by heart in this. So if I forget a secret, it's purely because I literally did forget it and not know where it is. And the chainsaw. Weird story of the chainsaw. I've been playing obviously Doom since I was a kid, so I was actually playing it once with my dad, and we couldn't get past the Barons on level 8. I know it's pathetic saying it now, but we could not do it. And I don't mean we couldn't do it once or twice. We was trying for over a year to get past level 8. So that shows how much I love PlayStation Doom, really. I just literally used to play the same 7 levels, not including the secret, because I didn't find that, over and over again. And in every attempt to try and beat the Barons, because when you die in PlayStation Doom, you have to start the level from pistol start. So I grabbed the chainsaw, and my dad wasn't in the room. It was like one of the first times I ever found a chainsaw. It wasn't on this level, I don't think. And obviously when you grab the chainsaw, it says 0 ammo, and he had a go at me because he thought I wasted like a secret weapon to destroy the Barons. It was like I don't know, it's a memory that's always stuck in my mind. Because I asked him for help to get past the Barons, and it sort of become like a group activity for a very long while. I eventually did beat him. Well, I beat him thanks to finding cheats. Oh, the old classic days when you used to have a little booklet for the PlayStation 1 cheats. Oh, they were the days. I wish they still had cheats like that. That'd have been so cool. This is where it starts to get more hectic, the levels. I was actually really shocked at how many more enemies there were on Ultraviolence than Hurt Me Plenty when I did find the difficulty differences. It's also really exciting when you find a brand new difficulty on a game that you've pretty much mastered at that point. So you get to play through all the levels again and like, oh, he wasn't here, he wasn't there. Bear in mind, I was meeting pretty much enemy types I've rarely seen before, like the Pain Elemental, Hell Knight and Chain Gunner, because once again I used to keep pressing X as soon as I got to the menu screen, so I didn't even know there was a Doom 2 until about 3 years into it either. That doesn't even include the time I found out there was a final Doom on PlayStation 1. It was probably the best day of my life. I really did love this game growing up, and I still obviously love it now. amazing game. Right, let's go and kill all these guys. There's a dark room here. Yep, just as dark as I remember. But unlike the TC, you can actually see in here. You can sort of make out when enemies are coming. So I can see that Spectre. Bear in mind, he's almost completely invisible. You can still see them. That demon's very easy to see. That was one of the problems with the TC. They took it too serious. I mean, with some of these areas being pretty much pitch black, even areas that are not pitch black in the original. I think a lot of people took it too seriously though when it did come to PlayStation Doom being dark. It's not actually that dark. Most of the areas look like this, for this kind of brightness, this kind of lighting. It's very easy to see most of the time. There's very few areas where you can't see, and if there is, it's an intentional part. I'll kill them guys later. Hello everyone, nice army of people. I don't know what it is. It's probably definitely nostalgia, but look how basic it looks. I just love the look of it. I just love fighting all these enemies here. Just the feeling of fighting enemies on the PlayStation Doom. Same as here as well. I prefer the look of this area without all the deathless, escapeless death pits you fall in. And this imp has a lot more room to move around. If anything, it makes it a bit of a harder target. Oh yeah, barrels a much bigger explosion radius here. Good night everybody. Oh, I almost forgot to pick up the blue key. That would have been bad. We had to walk back. Can we get these guys yet? I've got a zombie man. Wait, did he kill the shotgunner? He might have killed the shotgunner down there. Fair play to him if he did. I'll come back this way later. I know the PlayStation lighting is probably not for everybody. Like this room has got like a very interesting greeny colour. Like it's really dark green in the liquid, but it's also green around the rest of the room as well. I love it. I don't know. Once again, it's nostalgia purposes, but I honestly think it brings a whole new light to Doom. No pun intended there. See, look how light this room is. It's not pitch black, unlike everyone else says. It's not pitch black. You can see in here, and it is just as light as they're actually on the PlayStation 1. I know that for a fact. Maybe slight bit darker, but that's it. So obviously there's height differences as well, because the PC can go much higher in some of these ceilings than PlayStation can. But honestly, I think it looks better in some places still. Shouldn't have grabbed that arm yet. See, look, this has been improved as well, so you can actually hit these enemies, and they're a bit more of a challenge instead of sitting down below you, where you have to walk up to the windows for them to actually hit you. I think this is much better as well. See, I do honestly think that there are improvements in PlayStation Doom. So what? We might as well just grab this ammo now. Okay, let's go. Have I been in the exit room? No, I haven't. So we get this awesome fading dark red room again. I love it. It's an awesome lighting effect. I wish it was on PC levels. You can actually get it in like one of the Doom builders now through scripting. I also noticed you've got the "You found a secret area" message at the bottom, which was not part of the original PlayStation Doom. Oh, I was going to use that barrel. Good night, guys. We have 59 levels to get through here, so we got plenty to get through. All on one disc. It's amazing. One game, 59 levels. It's rare. Okay, so we have map 4. Well, the fourth map, but it's obviously a secret. I think it's map 50. Yeah, it's level 56, which is interesting because that's actually the second secret level location or map slot. Can I hit the thing, please? There we go. So map 55 is Fortress of Mystery. I don't know why they switched them around like that. This is a level it took me a fair amount of time to find. It wasn't. I did find it. It's probably the first secret level I did actually find. The last one I ever found was well, Club Doom, but the last one in PlayStation 1 levels, the actual Doom 1 levels, I mean, was the Martians, which took me a very long time. It was the second from last level I played, just underneath Club Doom. I didn't even find Club Doom. I actually found it through cheats, through warping to that level. I probably never would have found it if not. I was actually well happy when I found the mansion. I only found that because I spent so much time playing Suburbs. So this area's changed pretty much as well. It's a huge change. Instead of all teleporting, they all just open up from over here. Probably a weirder change. Look, there's a berserk in here. We actually get an early berserk. That's a bit of a weirder change, probably because there wasn't teleporting in well, or I don't know. I don't know really. That's one of them changes I don't think is bad, or I don't think is that good either. So we have the yellow key. Now we can go through the yellow door. We can fight the army of shotgunners and imps. Oh yeah, they've got every shotgunner with that one barrel. And yeah. Whoops. Should have shot you really. Now we can go to the other side with pretty much the same thing. See if we can get a few of these killed. The rocket launcher, actually just used the chainsaw as well. Nice. One more. Bam. Done. Excellent. I normally come in here. Well, I thought I'd face them a bit more direct than usual. You can use the barrels to kill one or two of them. Okay, now we can move on to the final area. So if you didn't notice, the red light also indicates exit in the PlayStation Doom. I think it's the same as well for a lot of the Doom 64 levels, or a few of them anyway. Secret seems to be a little more obvious here, as I say, as I miss it. Where's our good friend? Here he is. It's so cool just seeing like one of the enemies who not even should be in this game. Also one of the higher tier enemies appearing in the early levels. Doing this on a controller feels weird, especially at this speed. Normally, obviously, we move slow on the actual PlayStation 1. Okay, let's go. That's woken up the spectres. Let's to kill these guys and then run across. Excuse me, please. And let's chainsaw again. There's not an ammo issue in the PlayStation Doom, but I think it's called a chainsaw. Wait, are these actually, I don't know if these are actually spectres or demons with the spectre flag on. Because when you look at other spectres, they don't look as sort of, they look a lot less clear than that. So here's the original. I don't know actually. Is this the original one as well? Maybe I'm just putting too much thought into it. Maybe it's the lion in here. But of course, other enemies can have the spectre flag as well. Like there's a cacodemon on map 44 that has that kind of flag. It's the only cacodemon in the game that has it. But I'm convinced there's demons that have it as well. I've noticed it on, like, I think it was the mansion when I was originally playing it. The spectres and there's like a demon and there's a spectre and there's also a couple of other ones that look like a mix of both of them. They don't look as clear as the spectres, but they don't look like demons either. See another big change here. These enemies come at us. All the enemies actually come at us. I think on PC they're all deafened here. You can sort of hit, stand back here and fire more, and let them come to you. And I'm pretty sure you can use this more than once, unlike the PC version as well. Excellent, no one survived, so we like it. Yep, I don't think there is any lifts in the whole of PlayStation Doom where you can only use once. I think that's a PC only thing. So once again, very different. We have this hallway here now that connects all of them. Alright, we can grab this. Let's jump back down and go in here. I heard you. You can wait. Whoops. Is that another one we can use over and over again? Which is much better, instead of leaving the actual soul sphere if you mess up. Okay, now we can move on to the second half. So this area is outside now, and this is one of the areas I think looks much better when it's outside. Okay, I always used to get mixed up here on where to go. I don't know how, because it's actually really simple. But I could never actually figure out which one of these ways to go. I always used to walk around like an idiot in a maze. It's this one. It's very easy to spot. I mean, I was very young at the time, so I'm using that as my excuse. But even still, it was pretty bad. Okay, there's more shotgunners than this. One more. Oh, everyone's already awake in there. Normally they all work their way to the door if you wait there a while. Similar lighting to level 2 in here. I think it looks cool. Nice, okay, let's go the other way. Let's stand here for a while, see if we can get everyone to stand at the door. There's an army of imps, but there's all the demons that should be at the front. Looks like most of them didn't make their way here. Down there quite literally is an army of imps. Bam, done. And look at all this ammo. We also have our good friends in here. This maze is actually slightly layered different. The layout is a little different to the PC version. Because we have this long hallway at the back here with a paint elemental. Obviously it's much more dark as well, but still you can see this connects to the other area where there's going to be a demon and a second pain elemental down this one little hallway. And we made it, just like that. Fingers crossed we killed all the guys in there. I'm pretty sure most of them do wake up at the start. So I'm not going to use the auto map to count the enemies, let's just move on. Now we've got everybody. Phobos Lab. There he is, the exclusive enemy, the Nightmare Spectre. It's funny how Doom 64 added the Nightmare Imp but no Nightmare Spectre. And PlayStation Doom had the Nightmare Spectre but no Nightmare Imp. There is actually evidence, I think there was like a screenshot on like an early development for this game with a Nightmare Imp in it. They wasn't originally going to be here. I'm not sure what the reason was for cutting them. I'm pretty sure they was on Balls of the Damned. I'm pretty sure there's one there, if I remember the screenshot correctly. Anyway, we're back to seeing chain gunners on this map. It's been a couple of levels. Sniping all these guys off. I used to play this on Ultra Violence. I used to be just shocked at how many enemies there were. Obviously now that's a lot different. Much different. With all the custom levels you get out there these days. If anything, these levels are empty. This area here, I played it on Hurt Me Friendly, there's so many less enemies. There's hardly any shotgunners, I think. It's hard to remember Hurt Me Friendly because I've not played that in years. I used to actually, at one point, I figured out every single difference in areas. I'd be like, oh, there's 3 shotgunners here on Ultra Violence, 1 shotgunner here on Hurt Me Friendly, and like 2 imps or something like that. It's just, I don't know how I remembered it. I literally studied this game as if my life depended on it. These guys cannot get us. Unfortunately for them, we can get them. Okay, let's go in here. This chain goes in here now as well. I love the way that when you try to open a door that you haven't got a key for, it flashes up at the bottom. Just little things like that, I just love. I'm pretty sure the other side all should be awake as well, except for the Spectres. Both Spectres don't wake up on the PlayStation 1 version, but I'm pretty sure on PC one of them does wake up and the other one's deaf or something like that. Okay, we have a secret and a secret and a secret. We're going to grab this now. I'll grab this as well. I don't like grabbing these because it takes away from the environment and the atmosphere, because you can't see the lighting as good. Another idiot kid move here. I thought you had to press all 3 of these switches. But I mean the switches that are up here. So I used to wait on all these, go to the top, and press this switch here. Not knowing that just lowers these down. So I used to go and do this 3 times. These 2 here, and then press that. And then try and grab the goodies up there as well. So I used to do it sometimes even more than that. I don't know why I even did that. If I just pressed the middle switch first and then checked, I would have known we didn't need to do that. Guys in here. Nothing that the shotgun can't handle. remember I used to spend ages wanting to find like a super secret game mode that had even more enemies. As far as I can tell, I think the PlayStation Doom can handle more enemies. There's not like an enemy limit on levels, as long as you don't have too many enemies in one area where the game sort of crashes like it does on them suburbs. But if I was to add like a couple of chain gunners in this room where it's not going to cause it to overload, I think you could do it. It's just enemy types that it doesn't like. So I actually started making like an extra monster edition for TC. One day, I think these like the engineering and like all the stuff for this is actually being released. There might actually be a way to make custom levels for actual PlayStation 2 one day. I'm pretty sure there actually is now. I don't know if it's been fully released yet, but there is like a way of doing it. Thanks to this. This room can be hard to see because they give you like a little second of light before it goes to dark. And I'm pretty sure they did remove the goggles in here as well. Whoa, hi. Look on PC, I'm pretty sure there's like goggles in this area I'm trying to get to. But yeah, but they removed it in here because they wanted you to suffer in here. See, there are dark areas, but only intentional dark areas. Damn, I didn't even see you. We've killed the Nightmare Spectre, that's a good thing. I think we've killed everyone else now at this point. And here is the exit. Bam, done. And I missed one of the secrets. Which secret was that? I don't even remember. Was it literally just the shortcut secret in that last room? I knew this was going to happen. I said, I know this off by heart. I know where all the secrets are. It's just I'm going to forget to do one. Obviously this is much different. If you're playing on Hurt Me Plenty, this is where you meet the Nightmare Spectres. I love the look of these guys when there's no coloured lighting. See, this is just regular lighting here. They just have an awesome look. They in some areas they look blue, in other areas they look green. It's actually a cool effect on them guys. Whoa, you survived. You never survive. This is also the last level we see the chain gunners, so we have to say goodbye. This Doom track sounds different to what it usually does. I've always loved this Doom track, and this one has like a kind of a different sound to it. I don't know if it's because it's the way I'm listening to this song. I don't know if I was supposed to change the audio input to something else, but it normally works on this. Okay, the room with the many demons in it. Bit of a story with the demons. So I used to be terrified of these guys because up until the level we see them, bearing in mind on Hurt Me Plenty, I think it's level 3 that you see them. You only meet zombie men, shotgunners and imps. All of them go down with one hit with a shotgun like that. And then you meet the Pinky Demon. These guys, not only do they charge at you, they take 3 shots to kill the majority of the time. You can get them down in 2 sometimes, but normally 3 shots. So I remember just sort of shooting him, he wouldn't go down, I shot him again, and next thing you know he was right in my face, and it actually terrified me. Because these guys, he said, like, yeah, shotgunners and the imps, they walk towards you, but they shoot you. These guys, they want to eat you. They ran after you, and they were fast for me at such a young age. They were real fast. Obviously now they're right pushovers. They're less of a threat of normal shotgunners and imps. Only if they get close to you. There's a lot of them. But back in the day, they used to terrify me. We'll go the proper way here. Oh, I should not have grabbed that. we got to go through the other way later. And we'll be taking a lot of damage there. I think there's a chain gun in here somewhere. I think it's the last chain gun. Oh no, there's 2 more after this. There it is. This area's been cut a lot as well. See, this whole area, all of there is all gone. This area is actually pretty huge. It's pretty massive on PC. I'm never coming from this way, it feels weird. You can really easily skip this area. Because the secret is really obvious on both sides. You see from this side, very obvious. If I was able to find it as a kid, it's obvious. Oh man, we're going to take some damage here. These guys are deaf as well, which is weird. And I'm pretty sure they were our last 2 chain gunners. All the way into Doom 2 now. There's just one I'm forgetting somewhere, but I don't think there is. I think they are the last. This is the core area to come from as well, because we're going to have a nice army of guys here to chain gun down. Mow down with our chain gun. Bye everyone. Oh, round 2. Where's this Nightmare Spectre at? There he is. Oh, thanks. See, these imps make their way down there as well, because there's no stairs here, so the imps just sort of wander down. Again, it's because of like a height problem with the PlayStation. I'm pretty sure that reason is anyway. I swear there's more enemies here than usual. When I say usual, I mean PC edition. These guys also work their way down. Clear some space. You don't want to get shut out here because you can't really get back in for a while. Truthfully, I still don't know how this door works. I just know you need to make sure you're in here. Okay, the second hardest area for me before level 8 back in the day. If I made it past this bit with some rockets left, it means I had a chance of beating the Barons, although I never did. I never did. How did I run out of rockets before? I've got 58 at the minute. Just do it all at once here to make it fun. So many spectres. Yeah, this is a real tough area. There's literally a horde of enemies coming to kill you. Is there a spectre in the exit still? Yep, no one woke you up. Bam! Next map. I love central processing, it's a good level. Computer station, okay, one of my favourite levels. I love this level. It's the atmosphere again. This is probably top 3 favourite Doom tracks as well. I love this one. It's one of them Doom tracks for me that just builds up the atmosphere. Another hectic start. I used to struggle with this start actually back in the day as well. I could never do it from pistol start. Oh, the famous shotgunner in the wall still here, that's good. It's not been fixed, and I love that. Okay, we're gonna get shot by these guys. There's a soul sphere out here. Isn't it like an invisibility out here on PC? There's something different about the outside there, and I can't remember what it is. Lovely blue light in here. I just see if we can play how I used to and snipe some guys off. I used to feel so good when I used to kill guys before we actually meant to kill them. Like when you open up this room here and they're all dead. I thought I was breaking the game somehow, but obviously it was intended to be played that way. There's a cool surprise on this level as well if you play it for the first time. A nice cool surprise. I love this blue lighting up here as well. I use this quite a lot in levels that I make. We probably woke some guys up on the bottom here. Let's see if I can get a lucky rocket. There we go. I think I got both of them. Nice. Is anyone else awake down here? I thought I heard another shotgunner. Perfect. Hi guys. You've got to be careful, because we don't want to wake somebody up here that could do us a lot of damage. Potentially. Where is he? There he is! The Revenant on map 7 of Doom 1, of course, which makes it even more funny. Obviously, I've known the Revenant this way forever. If you're watching them from like someone who's played PC for a long time, then he could be a bit of a disappointment because look how slow this guy is. These guys can be very dangerous still in this game. All their shots are also homing now as well. As on PC it's like a 50-50 chance or something like that. But it's still really cool seeing this guy here in Doom 1. They're kind of rare in Doom 1, there are a couple of other levels. The most common one you probably see is the Hell Knight. We don't see them for a while, but they're sharp on nearly every later level. I'm pretty sure the Hell Knights weren't added in for variety though. I'm pretty sure they was added in for like difficulty reasons, because they show up mostly on the episode 4 levels. So I'm pretty sure they got rid of the Barons and added Hell Knights to most of these levels. Why am I actually going fully up here? Yeah, I think they got rid of Barons for Hell Knights purely because they're easy to kill. So on levels like Perfect Hatred there's loads of Hell Knights, whereas obviously in the original there's loads of Barons. So I'm pretty sure they got rid of them, so people had a chance with the controller on them levels, although they're actually much easier. I was trying to avoid grabbing that, but oh well. Like the old days, I just used to hate grabbing it. It takes away from the lighting. What's the point? And this effect lasted a long time. Really decent suit. I always thought it was just better to take the damage. This area is much more red than the original PC version again. It makes this area look more dangerous and I like it. It uses the same kind of black light in here as the exit rooms do, where it suddenly fades to the red. We have a couple of traps to look out for. Right, let's move back. There should be a zombie man shotgun and imp down here. And then we can head back into the start of the area. Start off this map. This you can just completely avoid by going around. But we don't want no one left alive. These ones are a little different. If you didn't shoot, I'm pretty sure you can avoid most of these guys as well. There's still one imp alive. Not anymore. Obvious secret this time. Yeah, everyone's dead out here. You can literally go back here just to kill a load of shotgunners and that's pretty much it. Gonna do what I used to and just snipe everyone else and feel good about it again. I think one of them imps might have wandered in there. Notice how the exit room is also switched off now instead of having windows. What's going on over there? That's a weird glitch. That doesn't normally happen. Is that everyone we can kill? Good. Well, let's grab this now. This is at the part now where I'll start getting really nervous because I'm coming up to the dreaded Baron level. It is very much purple in here. Here's our last Revenant, and look, he's following us. Well, it tried to, but it was too slow. Now everyone should be dead apart from the last 3 people in the exit room. We took all these guys out. And there they are. Bam, done. Here we go, the dreaded Barons. What? I accidentally pressed the switch but I haven't started the map. Nice. Obviously very different here. No pinky demons, zombie men and shotgunners. And I've always thought this Doom track here is one of the most menacing track R8. Probably because it's one I heard the most when I was scared. This is a mega armor. Let's alert everybody. Are you coming? Oh, I didn't alert these guys. Let's not take damage here. Let's try not to. That clears a lot of space. Look how many shells are in here. The dreaded area. See, there's a lot of nightmare spectres in here now. So it is actually harder than the other version. I didn't alert the other guys. That's good, so I can take these guys out quick. Do it this way. Get as many in this area as we can as possible. And then blow them all up. Come on, a bit more. Actually that'll do. Yeah, that worked well. Good news is, they can't surround you here either. They can bite you here. I've been bitten here before, but they have to be much closer. Damn it, he got me. I tried. Alright, that's everyone else dead. Let's get revenge on the guys that ruined my life for years. You know what? Let's kill him with the chainsaw. That's what my dad would have wanted. The weapon where I wasted the ammo for. I come back after all this time and I'll kill him. How the hell did I die on this level? I'll never know. How I died so many times, that is. It wasn't the Barons that killed me. It was actually the Nightmare Spectres that usually get the final bite, because I used to get surrounded by them all the time. Also, this area is very different. Okay, that's the whole of episode 1 done. Awesome levels. I love these. Obviously, PlayStation Doom is the centre of my heart. I absolutely love these games. In the next episode, I'll move on to the episode 2 levels, and then after that, we get to my favourite area, the Hell Maps. The last 10-ish levels in this are my absolute favourite levels ever, basically. But that's for the next one. There's one level in this next episode that I think is incredible, but I'll get to that next time. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.